Greetings, welcomes, salutations. This is the Poor Valley Boy podcast. Fabian Vicks, Poor Valley Boy. Michael Atwater, he's a Poor Valley Boy. So that makes us Poor Valley Boys. What do you do, Mike?
What it do, Shawty?
Hey, Shawty, what's up? Oh, cow. Ow, ow. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. Oh, yeah. Yay. We got a lot of show to get to. As you know, the brackets. Ain't no perfect brackets in the men's bracket. NBA and Michael Atwater's top 25 at 25. All that's going to be on today. Let's start with these brackets. Had no one seed go down last night.
Surprisingly, too. That was a shock.
What was a shock was that guy that made the three was the one that threw a punch at the guy in the first half. Was that a punch, Mike? And should he have been thrown out if it was a punch?
I didn't see it. I ain't seen nothing on that. I ain't catch that one.
Let me see. I'm gonna look for the footage. While tell what happened to that game right there. Iowa Florida game.
Iowa, they beat Florida at their own game. They out rebound them. They got second 10 points. They shocked Florida. They outdone the Gators. Cause I sure wasn't expecting Florida to go down to Iowa.
I mean, it's March. If you remember, Florida don't have good guards like they did last year. Their front court was good. It's been good consistent all year. Their back court, the loss of Walter Clayton Jr.
Yeah, that hurt.
Who's just riding the pine for Utah right now.
Yeah, that hurt them bad. Boogie Flan and Xavier Lee, and I already saw something. Boogie Flan done jumped in the portal already.
Boogie Flan, wasn't he in Arkansas last year?
Yep.
He might have stayed in Arkansas. What I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen. Just to play right here.
Breaking news! Iowa's Alvaro Folgueras and Florida's Alex Condon clashed during the first half. After a rebound, both players fought for possession, and Folgueras pushed Condon after the whistle. Replay showed the contact came from his forearm, not a punch. Referees reviewed the play and handed out a double technical foul, no ejections. Florida coach Todd Golden was visibly upset on the sidelines, arguing with officials. Iowa coach Ben
Let's see if I get a better angle. Let's see.
You know, he may end up with this of just being a hell.
I don't see it at all.
I saw it.
What's that, Mike?
I said I don't see it at all.
Yeah, it was a close fit, but it didn't land. But it still was a close fist. Lakers down by 7 right now. Against the Pistons, it's a good game.
Lakers, well, we're gonna talk about them in a minute.
Yeah, I just know I just happen to be on the game right now. Another game since Florida that's upsetting. That's the first number 1 seed to go down. Iowa, you don't never really hear nothing about Iowa. So about cornfields and Democratic and Republican caucuses. St. John and Kansas. That was a rock fight.
Yeah, that was a real good game. That's a typical 4 versus 5 type game. We saw it tonight. We saw it last night, and it went. That game could have went either way. If they play 7 times, it's gonna be split. That game could have went either way.
Yeah. I want to break up a comparison. AJ DeMansa went off on Thursday. They lost, of course, but he scored 35 points, I believe. 35 and 8. The rest of his team scored 36.
You want me to comment?
Yeah, because he scored half the team's points by himself, and the team
Well,
didn't do nothing else.
well, Faye, he lead the nation in scoring. He's the nation's leading scorer, number one. Then number two, AJ the best people. BYU would have been different if Richie Saunders would have been playing.
I
Their
agree.
top shooter. He got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He tore his ACL, so he was out. So that's affected them more importantly. But my question turns to you, Faye. BYU gave AJ DeBances $6 million. They finished like eighth or ninth in the Big 12, and they went out in the first round. Was it worth it to give him that money?
I
Led the
mean,
nation in scoring, potential number one, he a top 5 pick. Was it worth it? Your
it's
opinion.
worth for you. It's worth for Utah because your biggest donor to Utah is the Jazz's owner. Because the Jazz think they're going to get the number one pick. I don't know where they do that at, but he gonna be in Washington with Anthony Davis and Trey Money.
That could be scary down the line.
Down the line right now.
They ain't gonna make no noise right now because the East is so stacked.
I mean, for next year, his rookie, and you got Alex Sarr too.
Alex Hart done got better. Yeah, that's ooh.
Anthony at the 5, no, Sarr at the 5, Anthony at the 4, DeBance at the 3, Trey at the 1, and Champagne at the 2.
Yeah, that's nice. That's all right right there. Yeah, that is nice.
And you could still move off of Anthony Davis's contract, get a first round pick. Maybe he go to the Hawks.
Yeah, that's all right there.
But let me pull the brackets. Kentucky, I told you I didn't expect Kentucky to make it to the second round, and when they did what I thought they were gonna do.
I thought they would have had a better chance. I think Kentucky was a team I had in one of my brackets going to the Sweet 16. Kentucky, how you liking Mark Pope now?
Very, very good question.
Last year they made it to the Sweet 16, didn't they?
Made to the Sweet 16. Yep.
And then you make it to the second round. I mean, it is what it is. But
Going
Calipari
backwards.
at Arkansas, he done been to back-to-back Sweet 16 now.
And he might make the final. Mess around, make the Final Four.
Yeah, he done been to back-to-back Sweet 16. He sure has.
Bracket.
I think he made it to the Elite Eight last year, didn't he?
No, Calipari made the Sweet 16. Both of them made Sweet 16, got knocked out.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, they play Arizona. Ooh. I don't trust Arizona.
Yeah, they got Arizona, and I mean, I think Arkansas with Darius Acuff, man, they really can make some noise. Now, they ain't playing about 6 or 7 people, but they can make some noise.
Folks be lying when we talk about guard play. I didn't realize that past weekend was the 23-year anniversary of Dwayne Wade dropping a triple-double to get to the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
Against Kentucky, the number 1 seed.
Now, we got to talk about these North Carolina Tar Heels.
Oh, I was about to get that.
I know how you feel about coaches and fine coaches. I'm gonna let you have the flow, then I'm gonna rebut.
He's a black coach, so this is difficult. He made the national championship game his first year. They were up by 11 at half. The next year, you didn't even make the tournament. You had some strife among R.J. Davis and Caleb Love about dating the same girl that was on that was a track athlete. The 2 years after that, you made it to the tournament, but knocked out the first round. The worst thing that could have happened for Hubert Davis was making the national championship game in your first year. You had a 19-point lead at VCU. You lost that. You didn't play nobody else in the second half. You didn't make any adjustments. What are your assistant coaches doing? Now, Hubert, if you want to stay a Carolina coach, you have to revamp that staff. If you don't revamp that staff, I'm calling Danny Hurley and asking how much will it take for me to get you down here? Will $20 million a year get you down here? That's all I have to say.
if I'm Danny Hurley, UConn is already an elite program. There's no way in the world I leave UConn to come to North Carolina. I'm already at that same level.
Hold on. We got a special guest coming to the show. We got somebody that has affiliations with the UNC program. He has had conversations with Bill Belichick. He was supposed to be an assistant coach, but he turned it down because he is the most interesting man in Miami-Dade County. It is Horatio Major joining us right now.
What's going on, fellas?
My dog shot.
And I can't hear y'all. What's going on? Is that me or what?
Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Hey, he in jeans on. Is he in jeans on?
Hey, go.
I get it right. What's happening? Long time no see. Y'all boys good?
Yeah, you can hear us now.
It's kind of choppy. Is that me or you?
That might be you. Go out and come back in.
All right.
Well, shot getting the audio straightened out for him, but go ahead, Mike.
I mean, my thing about Hubert Davis, man, and just people in general. This man done won over 120 games in 5 years, and he been to a national championship game. I think Hubert Davis should get a pass because his best player was hurt. Now, we can look at this in a whole nother light. We can be like, hey, man, you were still up 19 on VCU. You still was up. Regardless Caleb Wilson played or not, you were still up 19. You blew the game. So you can look at it that way. But at the same time, North Carolina is kind of like Syracuse. You got a program that you want your own kind in there. I don't think Hubert Davis should be fired, but I don't think Hubert Davis can keep not winning no tournament games. He can't keep doing that. That's not gonna keep happening. But they got to put they got to get better coaching, and North Carolina has to get back and get these top-notch players. Do you know? I don't know how true this is, and this definitely can't be true. They say Caleb Wilson for North Carolina. I think they say he's the first 5-star in North Carolina in like 10, 12 years. There's no way in the world that's possible. I know that can't be true. You tell me North Carolina
that would be
That would
be Sean May and Ray Felton, right? And Marvin Williams.
You telling me they ain't had a 5-star in that many years?
That's 20
Sean May and
that's 20 years.
Raymond Felton, Rashawn McCants. They played on that national championship team like 2005, 6, somewhere in there.
Yeah, 2005.
You're telling me North Carolina hadn't had a 5-star since then? There's no way possible. So I guess my next question is, what has separated Duke from North Carolina? Like, what has made Duke, different than North Carolina?
Recruiting.
So like, if we look at the last 5, 6 years of players from Duke, Tatum, Zion Williamson, Cooper Flag, like, they are heads over heels are better than North Carolina when it comes to recruiting and talent. So I hope this ain't a black thing. I hope this ain't no black and white thing. No. But I don't think Hubert Davis need to be fired yet. North Carolina is just one of them jobs that, it is what it is. But I know good and well that Caleb Wilson ain't the first 5-star in North Carolina in 10, 15 years. There's no way that's possible.
Before Shot gets in there.
What about Ian Jackson? Ian Jackson was a McDonald's All-American. Wasn't he a 5-star?
I thought he was too, Shot. I did too. But I heard that or saw that somewhere today. Caleb Wilson is the first 5-star in North Carolina. That can't be true.
Caleb Love was a 5-star.
No, I don't know if Caleb Love was no 5-star.
Caleb Love was definitely a 5-star. Cole Anthony was a 5-star. He was number 2 in the country.
Yeah, there's no way that couldn't be right. I mean, from what they're saying,
ain't no way in the world that's right. When the last time North Carolina won the national championship?
2011? No, 2017 they beat 2018 when they beat Gonzaga. The year after they lost to Villanova.
So that's that squad that had like Justin Jackson and all them boys.
Mm-hmm. Theo Pence and all them.
Yeah, that's that squad. So Roy won what, 3 at North
He won
Carolina?
3. He won 3.
Okay. They won one with Hansborough and they won one with Sean Mayniel. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and I'm not just saying it cause Shot on the phone, but man, I'm gonna tell y'all a rising star in the college basketball profession. Watch out for Mr. Lucas down there at Miami. They had Miami last year won 7 games, and this year I think they won like 24. Got to the second round and they had Purdue on the ropes for a minute. John Lucas, man, is a rising star in the coaching profession. And Miami, if they can put some money behind them and get some guys, because see, nowadays, it's a crapshoot in college basketball with the NIL. If they put some money behind John Lucas and that Miami basketball program, I can see some things happening down there. But also, the flip side of that, I don't see Lucas there alone if he keep winning at Miami.
So let me interject a little bit. And I'm only interjecting because I did have this conversation because my dad is a diehard Carolina fan. Right. And so I asked him, because I like Hubert Davis because of his hue. I like Hubert Davis's hue. And so I'm always impartial to coaches of a certain hue. And so I asked my dad about whether or not he felt like Hubert Davis should be fired. And he said, absolutely. He said he doesn't care about the color of his skin. He hasn't upheld the tradition or the standard for Carolina. Right. So I was opposed to him being fired. But then I went to look back and I want to ask you all, what is the one, or what do you think are the top 2 things that would stop administration from making a coaching change? And I really want to ask you, what is the number 1 thing, and see if we're all on the same page, that would stop administration from making a coaching change?
The first thing that would stop administration from making a coaching change is, with North Carolina being that type job, you got to hit it out the park with a big-time elite type coach. And if you look at the elite coaches, I don't see them leaving their program. Todd Golden's not going to leave Florida. Hurley's not going to leave UConn. I think Kevin Sampson is kind of old down there at Houston. I don't see Tommy Lloyd leaving in Arizona. So those right there, we know Shire ain't going to leave Duke to go to no damn North Carolina. So the first thing that to keep Hubert Davis there is they got to hit it out the park with a coach. And I don't see none of those guys, elite level coaches, leaving their jobs coming to North Carolina.
That's not true. But what's the next thing?
What you mean that's not true?
Because money talk.
If Danny Hurley was going to leave, he would have left for the Lakers 2 years ago. So Danny Hurley is going to stay at UConn. And I'm saying Danny Hurley because I feel like Danny Hurley is the top coach in college basketball. Now,
then Danny Hurley play at Utah. He has family ties. Oh no, wait a minute.
He played at Seton Hall.
Seton Hall.
Right. Okay. He would leave if the money was right. But what's your second reason?
My second reason for Hubert Davis staying here, because he's Hubert Davis. He's a icon, a former professional player from North Carolina. He's a pro guy. He's one of the best players that's done played at North Carolina. His status alone will keep him there. Hubert Davis, to me, is like the equivalent of somebody hiring, like, let's just use Tyrone Poole. Fort Valley hires Tyrone Poole.
Why are you so long-winded? Just give me the answer.
I don't see them letting him go. So his status,
because he's family. That's why, basically, what you're saying. They ain't gonna let it go right now because he's black.
Now I don't think he got nothing to do with no black or white. I just think that Hubert Davis is a North Carolina guy, and you got to get an elite level coach to come in there. And I don't see none of the top 5 or 8 coaches leaving their programs coming to North Carolina.
Okay. So, and this is just my opinion. The number 1 reason why I believe administration won't move on from a coach is recruiting. Like, I'm going to be hesitant to move away from you if you have number 1 player in the country coming in, top 5 class coming in. obviously because I want to make sure that class is intact. So I'm going to hesitate. That don't mean I won't fire you, but I'm going to hesitate if you have a top 5 class coming in. I'm saying that because Carolina does not have a top 5 class coming in. They have a top 10 player, but they don't have a top 10 class. They got a top 10 player, and then the next guy is maybe number 25. Meanwhile, down the street, not street, but street, down the street, no, not down the street, down the road, Tobacco Road, that is, Duke once again has the number 1 class. So there is nothing tying them to keeping Hubert Davis. You don't have a number 1 class. You have not won a tournament game in the 3 years since you've been here. I don't have a problem hiring an elite coach because I'm North Carolina.
He went to a national championship game.
Okay, my fault. I said in the last 3 years. He has not won a tournament game in the last 3 years. Definitely the last 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
1 year he didn't go, and then last 2 he didn't make.
Okay, so like I said, the last 3 years you have not won a tournament game. So what is holding us to keeping Hubert Davis? It's North Carolina. You can find a famous alumni to come back home and coach in a week.
Who you got?
I don't know. I'm not the basketball person. I'm just on tonight because I'm free. Basketball tournament ain't my thing. You should see my bracket. It sucks.
I mean, when you talk about letting, that's what people got to realize when we let coaches go. Who you got? Who you bringing in here to handle to be the new coach? Any
assistant that understands the vision. You just told me that such and such John Lucas was a star in the making. A year ago, he wouldn't have been up for no North Carolina job. He would be now. So you get the right coach through your interview and through your vetting process, then you can make a hire at North Carolina. But it don't matter who you hire if you're not going to put the funds behind them. You can hire Dean Krzyzewski, and it won't matter nowadays.
All that stuff you just said about recruiting is a piece of it, but recruiting don't matter now. It's about NIL and that transfer portal. You got to get the right transfers, and you got to have that pocket deep to get players to play now. That's what you got to have. So,
but again,
recruiting, like 5-6 years ago, you had maybe 1,600 guys, freshmen, going to college. Man, you might have 900 now. That's damn near in half.
But
because of transfer portal and NIL. So that recruiting, that stuff you were just talking about, it's a piece of it, but it ain't as big.
It's a big piece. So 2 years ago, who was the top recruit in the country?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag?
Yes. He made them a lot of money, won them some tournament games. I think the ACC championship, boom, he gone. Last year, they replaced the number 1 player in the country with another, top 2-3 player in the country, and Carlos Boozer. Once he leaves after this year, in about 3 weeks, they're going to replace him with the number 3 player in the country and that kid from California, New York, somebody. Recruiting is a big part of that.
Deron Rippey and Cameron Williams.
Yes.
But they okay. They're not.
Well,
they're not like that.
They the best in the country. They top 10. One of them is top 3 in the country.
Yeah, I think Deron Rippey like number 3, and I think Cam Williams number
Cameron Williams is 2. Cameron Williams is 2. Deron Rippey is 10.
2 and 10. And you telling me recruiting ain't a big part of that? They got 3 players in the top 100.
Yeah, but you got to spend that NIL. You got to have that money. You got to have transfers now.
I get that.
A lot of these teams that's winning, these teams that's still in the Sweet 16, with the exception of maybe
Duke,
2 or 3 of them,
Duke,
transfers.
Duke,
Oh, you look at Duke.
They got 2 recruits.
Got most of their guys recruiting.
There you go.
They got 4 freshmen that get playing time. You name me another program that's got there that's doing it. Arizona,
I know Kansas. Kansas is led by a freshman.
Kansas done. We ain't even talking about Kansas.
They lost.
Kansas
they lost.
By St. John.
Oh, that's right. You're right. They did.
Outside of Duke, Houston got 2
like
freshmen.
a turnstile going to the basket.
Houston got 2 freshmen. Arizona got 2 freshmen. As far as just on that level, these teams are winning with older guys and transfers.
Well, what you just said, these teams got 2 freshmen, bro. That's 2/5 of your starting lineup. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big deal. But let's see if they can win it.
Okay.
Most of your teams are
again,
but
hear me out.
Beat Florida last night.
But hear me out.
With
Hear me out.
Old guys.
Hear me out. You can go get a coach because 2 days ago, Jerry McNamara was a happy coach at Siena. 2 days ago.
Man, Ray Charles could have seen that McNamara was going to Syracuse. The minute they fired Adrian Archer, we knew McNamara was going to Syracuse. Ain't nobody, that wasn't surprising. Wasn't nothing surprising about Jerry McNamara going to Syracuse.
I'm just saying, it doesn't matter. It's Carolina. You can go get you a coach. Hell, if they wanted to, they can go get John Lucas. I don't want him to go. I'm just speaking objectively. It's Carolina, bro. Like it's Carolina. They can go get who they want if they got the money. Look at Carol Lawson.
If you Bill Self, do you leave Kansas for North Carolina? If you Bill Self,
no.
I'm just asking.
Carolina and Kansas to Bill Self is the same.
Kansas is kind of in the same boat as North Carolina. They hadn't done it in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, they just not calling for Bill Self's job either. He's a Hall of Famer with a championship. That's totally different than Hubert Davis.
And plus, Bill Self's health has not been great the last 2 years. I expect him to retire within the next 2 years, to be honest with you. But North Carolina, if they call Danny Hurley and they say we got $18 million a year for you to come, he's coming. Just that simple.
That's Carolina.
Carolina has the 26th ranked class right now.
I would take a shot at Nate Oates at Alabama.
I'm giving some of that football money, and I know that football money consistent because it's Alabama. Why would I leave? I just went to a Final Four 2 years ago.
Just like you just said, North Carolina is one of them jobs. Or would you get Bruce Pearl out of retirement to come to North Carolina?
I would not touch Bruce Pearl with a 100-foot pole.
That boy is straight radiation.
He's straight what?
Straight radiation. That's what he said. I'd rather get Michael Moore to coach North Carolina before I get Bruce Pearl.
And shout out real quick, man, to the HBCUs. Howard got their first tournament win. Prairie View A&M got their first. And shout out to Nolan Smith, former Duke player at Tennessee State, man. Got them to the tournament.
Oh, Nolan Smith at Tennessee State?
Yeah, he's the head coach up there.
That's what's up. Bring that boy to Chapel Hill.
That'll make sense. Oh, that'll be former Duke player going to work in North Carolina. Oh, that'd be ugly.
Man, that man gets so many death threats.
No, he won't. Telling people to pay my bills. Like, listen. Once you get in there and you make a name for yourself, listen. I just realized earlier, a couple of days ago, that Carol Lawson didn't go to Duke. She went to Tennessee.
Yeah.
I associate her with Duke basketball. Period.
I associate her with both because she was a prominent figure on that Tennessee team that won them championships and Duke basketball. Speaking of Duke basketball, damn women tournament games on, I'm tripping.
All right, what are your big rocks this weekend? We're looking forward to this weekend for trips to the Final Four. Mike, what's your most intriguing game on the docket?
Man, that East bracket. So I'm gonna get ratio up to date. The East bracket got Duke against St. John, UConn, and Michigan State, 4 of the top programs in the country. In the South, you got Iowa against Nebraska. That sounds like an old football game. And Illinois and Houston. Watch out for Houston. The Illinois-Houston game gonna be good. In the Midwest, Michigan and Alabama, that's gonna be 105 to 101 type game. That's gonna be a shootout between Michigan and Alabama. That can go either way. Michigan, Alabama. You also got Tennessee playing
Iowa State.
Tennessee and Iowa State. That's gonna be a grind out 65 to 60 type game. Out west, Ratio, watch this game now. Arizona, Arkansas. Remember this name, Darius Acuff. He's a mix
He's
of
he's the top
Stephon.
rated point guard in the country. Stop trying
Yeah,
me today.
yeah. I'm trying you because you ain't no basketball fan like that. But you did good. Way to get over the stuff.
I'm on top of it.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute.
Darius Acuff is a top 4 pick. He might go in front of one of either Caleb Williams or Boozer or Peterson. But I still like AJ. I still like AJ.
Yeah,
if I could ever pronounce his name.
The Banter.
Yeah.
Arizona and Arkansas gonna be a good one, and Purdue and Texas. So any of these games could go either way. I hear people, they've been talking the last couple of days talking about, oh, it ain't no Cinderellas and no mid-major. Ain't this what we want? Seriously, who would want to watch VCU or Akron or Miami of Ohio? I want to see these Blue Bloods play. You want to see the best team play, right, Faye?
So I'll jump in. You know, I'm really gonna sit down and watch obviously St. John's versus Duke, just because of my interest in the Boozers. But you can't be, you know, once upon a time this basketball thing was my thing, and you can't ignore Michigan State and UConn. You can't ignore that. And then I picked Arizona to win it all, and Arkansas ain't gonna just go away. So it's really, then you got Illinois and Houston. I think I got Houston losing to Arizona. So yeah, I agree with you. You know, without you telling me, yeah, it is. It's some crazy ones. There's some crazy ones. You still got 3 number 1 seeds alive. I know I didn't mention Michigan. I just haven't really seen Alabama, so I don't really know a lot about the Alabama-Michigan game.
Alabama and Michigan gonna be like an NBA game. That's gonna be a track meet. They gonna get up and down the floor. Alabama shot 21 for 45 from the 3-point line last night against Texas Tech. They shoot the 3 ball.
Under?
Now Alabama, they starting point guard. He got caught with that stuff. He out. See, they winning without even they starting point guard. They starting point guard Aiden Holloway got caught about 3 pounds. So they balling without him. Oh yeah, they told me he couldn't even travel with the team.
Kim Moon say better watch Arkansas. If they win, I win, which means he got that money on Arkansas.
Man, Arkansas is a team, man. They got Darius Acuff, Malik Thomas, Billy Richmond, Trayvon Brazile. Like, they got some dudes, man. And if any of them 1 seeds vulnerable, I think Duke and Arizona definitely vulnerable. Duke, they like to mess it up against Siena. Which, by the way, man,
lost to Siena. They should have lost.
Well, Siena, Jerry McNamara, people don't know this. In that Duke-Siena game, he didn't play the bench not 1 minute.
One time. Not one time.
Nobody from the bench got in the game. I've never heard that in my life where starters played the entire game. Never.
Hey, listen. All the people that's backups, they should transfer. Hey, Corey Green, I see you on here. What's going on, C Green? What's up, Green? I can't cuss, but who let Moon on here, man? Who let Kenny Moon on here? C Green, what's happening? What's up, Moon, my brother? Where you at?
Yeah, right. Joe. McNamara didn't play not 1 guy from the bench the other night.
Yeah, I saw that.
Got a new job though. Got a new job though.
He sure did.
At Syracuse.
So, I mean, it's going to be interesting, man. I got newfound respect for Caden Boozer. Everybody been talking about Cameron Boozer and how good he is. He's going to be a pro. Caden Boozer is so under control, man, and steady. He's not really knocking down the outside shot, but taking care of the ball and getting to the cup, Caden Boozer is nice, bro.
Hey, have y'all seen the documentary about them boys?
I saw something about something.
Them vitro IVF. Their brother had sickle cell, and their parents had pulled the IVF so that way when they had kids, they could pull them their blood work to say their older brother.
Their bone marrow. So so this kid that might be the number 1 pick in the draft is a true lab generated specimen. He's the what's the word I'm looking for? He's the perfect. He's all of the strong chromosomes from his mom and dad, and there's no, like, you could see it. The mom said Cameron came out first. Well, duh. So Caden, He been pushed to the side his whole life. Y'all remember that movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? That's
exactly
them.
what they is. That's them. You're right.
That's them. This boy is a true test tube baby. And trust me, I've refed him and seen him up close. He's the biggest kid I've ever seen up close in my life. He touched one kid one day on the court, and he looked like he electrocuted the boy. The boy went flying. Say, ref, you're not going to call that? Call what? Get out his way. That's what I said. Get out his way. For your own safety. It's bigger than basketball for you. Get out his way, young fella.
Cameron Boozer for real, boy.
He is a true test tube baby. Shout out to Robert Harris.
I want to know how they hit one of them 6'9", the other one 6'4".
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Too.
The movie Twins.
Yeah.
One of them got all of the stuff, and the other one got the leftover. I remember them when they was kids. I thought somebody was lying because it said the Boozer twins, and me being a science major, it still didn't hit me that like these aren't identical twins. They fraternal twins. I thought they was lying. I thought one of them was actually older than the other one. Because one was shorter and the other one was. You could tell that he was the bigger brother. You could tell. Plus, Caden. I ain't trying to be funny, but his eye do what it want to do.
Oh man,
probably got kicked in the womb. On my
by Cameron.
Man, this is out of hand, man.
So he had all of the right bone marrow, just not the eye marrow.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it now. Caden's left eye kind of lopsided.
Man, this is ridiculous, man. It's out of hand.
It is.
He probably ran into a belly button or something. I don't know.
Oh wow.
But anyway, shout out to Caden Boozer. Shout out to Cameron Boozer, man. You are a lab experiment going completely right. There you go.
For those that might not know what we're talking about, it was a good movie. It's a good 80s movie.
No, bro, this movie is so real when you think about it, and especially when you put it with them two shorties right there. This boy about to be because think about the first kid. No disrespect to him, like he's 6'3", 6'4", but picture, that's it. Average kid. And then the next kid, who's Cameron, is 6'9", 250 pounds in high school, and is a top 3 pick. And then you got little Caden. Come on now.
Kitty Boo, stop. Just stop, Kitty Boo.
That boy say, I like Atwater.
That nigga
oh man. But yeah, I'm up on basketball this tournament for whatever reason. I don't know why. Like I said, maybe because they got them Boozer boys in there.
Let's see what we got 9:44. I want to go ahead and get to your 25 list. NBA Lakers lost tonight. They pissed away the last possession. All the way up with it, but it is what it is.
Hey, real quick, Faye. When it come to the who would be your first team All NBA? I know we got to move on, but who would be your first team All NBA? I know you got to pick 2 guards and 3 big men. Would you go Cade Cunningham and
Cade won't have enough games. Cade won't have enough games. He's out for the rest of the regular season. He's out for the rest of the regular season.
What about Luka? Luka and Edwards.
Hey, this dog on Kenny Moon. Hey, listen. I just really, really watched Luka for the first time in a long time. That dude ain't got no business being on nobody All NBA team. He is a turnstile out there on the defensive side of the ball. Now, we know he can put the ball in the bucket. But that boy ain't never squatted down and played no defense. I'm talking about he literally be about to fall on the floor. He is horrible on the defensive side of the ball. He can't be in consideration for All NBA. Can't be. You can't average 30 and your man average 28. I'm sorry.
He'll probably be first team All NBA.
He can't be.
Oh, Shot, we ain't talked to you since, man. How you feel about Bam's 83? How big of a deal was it down there in Miami?
Hey, that's what's up. I appreciate y'all bringing that up. Like, shout out to Bam Adebayo for 83 points. Bam ain't got no business being mentioned in the same breath as Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. None. Now, I'm not gonna criticize him for the game and how he got it, but what's the game play? No. When you doing the password, what don't belong in this picture is Bam. Bam they need to put that on a password. Like Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, Bam Adebayo, LeBron James. Who hit 61 times? Somebody hit 60 recently. Like, Bam ain't got no business being in there, but shout out to that boy.
I was gonna say, Washington, stop fouling. Stop fouling. Stop fouling.
Yeah, stop fouling, but man, you ain't got no business trying to go get 83. Like,
they say they do shot 43 free throw in that game. 43.
He made 43 or he took 43?
He took 43 free throw.
Okay, he took 43. I feel you. Hey, yeah, I'm looking at C Green, so they had a chance to win it. They won't. But they got a chance to win it 25 years after their daddy won it. That's what's up.
They won't win it, but yeah. Kimu asked who leads league in steals after the All-Star break. Dyson Daniels.
It can't be Luka. There's no way it's Luka.
No, Kaysen Wallace and Dyson Daniels lead the league in steals after the All-Star break. Kitty Moon.
Man, listen.
Man, that bitch know that. He just want to, because he a Laker fan, he just want to root something for the Lakers. Dumbass. He know it ain't no damn Luka.
Man. Hey, that doggone Luka. Hey, everybody got a homework assignment next week. Watch Luka at least one time, at least for a quarter, and watch Luka on the defensive side of the ball. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. He look like he played for the ABN. It's embarrassing.
Well, that must be a new league.
We talking about defense, Moon. That boy spelled Luka Doncic with the asterisks and everything. Where you get that from?
Chat GPT. But anyway,
Chat GPT behind. You know it's Chat GPT. You can't even find them little symbols on your phone.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I did this tonight. I didn't do it at school today. So I'm sorry this was on paper. But this is right here, our 25 for 25 series, the top 25 athletes since 2000. I'm starting at the top with, and me and Rachel actually talked about this earlier today. Starting with the number one, LeBron James is the best athlete.
You stop right there. Serena Williams is not in your top 5.
Serena Williams, number 6, sir. I'm getting to her. Could you let me finish? Thanks. LeBron James, number 1. Hell, LeBron James done pretty much played, what, this 23 25 years?
21.
I mean, he was dominant coming into the league, man. LeBron got, what, 4 MVPs, 4 championships. I don't see how we can not have LeBron number 1. I mean, if we got an argument with that, I'd like to hear it. I got Tiger 2.
Maybe we should move this. Hold up. Maybe we should move this topic to another night because my dope producer just came on and told us LeBron went 4 for 10 for 12 points today. This might not be the time to call him the greatest athlete since 2000. I'm just saying.
Hey, but you got to realize your producer, Exhibit A, does not like LeBron.
He a Laker fan, though.
But he a
lot of Laker fans don't like LeBron.
He a LeBron hater.
Anatolia a fair hairline. He's a hairline guy. When the hairline go, he go.
Yeah, he's not a LeBron fan. So he gonna look for anything to go against LeBron. But if we keeping it real, there's nowhere in the world we can not have LeBron. I don't see how LeBron wouldn't be the best athlete last 25 years. I mean, we got an argument and discussion with that. I like to hear it. But I don't see
you're gonna get some pushback. You're gonna get some pushback from that Serena Williams, though. I tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
Somebody got a house phone?
Yeah, that's me.
They work for the police department.
Go ahead, Mike.
I got Tiger Woods too. Tiger Woods, man, he changed the game of golf. Tiger Woods also made golf popular. Like before Tiger Woods, wasn't nobody talking about no golf. Wasn't nobody trying to watch the Masters and U.S. Open and all that. but Tiger Woods has made golf popular. I don't know if necessarily worldwide, but he's made golf popular. Michael Phelps, Ratio pointed it out to me today. I think Ratio said he had like 9 gold medals over like 3 Olympics or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Good gracious, man. So Michael Phelps 3. You can easily argue this number 4. He could be bumped up. Tom Brady got what, 7 rings?
7.
Hey man, you could argue he could go up. I mean, he could really be above Michael Phelps with 7 rings. Now Kobe and Serena. Serena won a lot of championships, and she's another one that I think you could flip flop Kobe and Serena. You really
She
can.
won major pregnant.
Yeah, but that's Kobe, man. That's Kobe got
She
5
won a
of them too.
major pregnant. Was Kobe pregnant in any of the
It
championships he
don't matter.
won?
Kobe still. It's hard for me not to put Kobe there. We can drop
What did
Kobe.
Kobe do his last 5 years?
It don't matter. Kobe got 5
No,
rings.
what did he do his last 5 years?
Kobe one of the top 5 players to ever play basketball. Damn them last 5 years. He got 5 rings. He one of the 5 greatest players to ever play the game. Ever.
Raping folks in
Whatever
Colorado.
5
Go
you
ahead.
want to mix in that bowl, Kobe Bryant is in that 5.
Yep, after he raped somebody. Go ahead.
What they got to do? What they got to do with basketball? Because he raped somebody? It's a bunch of damn killers and shit on here. That don't mean nothing.
No, I was getting to him. Go ahead. Keep going.
He
Keep
raped
going.
somebody.
Go get to him.
Serena Williams 6. Roger Federer, one of the greatest tennis players of all time. Lionel Messi. We know what he done on soccer. Usain Bolt and Rafael Nadal. Simone Biles at 11. Now, I think I put Patrick Mahomes too high. Patrick Mahomes 12. I got Djokovic, the other big-time tennis player, 13.
You can stop right there.
Mayweather.
Djokovic has the most majors for all men. He should be higher, but go ahead.
14, they got Floyd Mayweather, 50-0 career.
He ain't fought nobody. Go ahead.
No matter. He 50-0. I don't care nothing about all that. Because you always, Fade, were going to look for the other side, the glass half empty. He 50-0. Point blank period. He is arguably the best fighter in these last 20 years.
He best fighter.
I ain't gonna say he's the greatest of all
He
time.
best fighter beating women. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
But Floyd Mayweather and Alex Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez is I think he won 3 MVPs since 2000. Like close to 600 home runs since then. Shaquille O'Neal, he has what, 4 championships?
Mm-hmm.
He got 4. Tim Duncan got 5. Cristiano Ronaldo, we know what he done on soccer. Maya Moore, 4 WNBA championships. I don't know how many she won in college. But Maya Moore,
3.
Steph Curry, you got Peyton Manning, Kevin Durant, Katie Ledecky, one of the most glorified female swimmers all time. Sidney Crosby, or Alex Ovechkin for the Washington Wizards, the Washington hockey team, and Diana Taurasi. I had to put her on there. Those are the 25 I think should be on that list. Floor is yours.
Albert Pujols, Ohtani.
I don't know if Ohtani is there yet. Ohtani could go down. You could go Mike Trout. We could throw Derek Jeter's heydays was in the late 90s.
Mike Trout ain't won a playoff series in his career, but go ahead.
Mike Trout got 3 MVPs, I think.
All right. Hey, so I'm back. Did we ever talk about getting Serena in the top 5? Because otherwise, this list is not happening.
Yeah, we
talk about he argued about Kobe need to be right. He got 5 championships, but Serena won a Grand Slam pregnant.
Listen, man. Hey, shout out to Kobe Bryant. No, you can't keep just throwing Kobe and stuff because he passed away. Because he's in spirit. He don't trump Serena.
She won something pregnant.
Kobe's not even he's arguably a top 5 basketball player of all time. She is the greatest female basketball player and athlete ever born.
Woo.
And finest.
Rough down.
Not the prettiest. But that's neither here nor there.
I have no arguments.
Huh?
I have no arguments for that last statement.
She is the greatest female athlete since Eve. And she wasn't competing against nobody.
The devil.
What you said, the devil?
So to not have Serena in the top 5 kills the validity of the list. Who's Captain Morgan? Isn't that the room?
Captain Morgan? What are you talking about?
And I totally put Alex Morgan. Who is that?
Soccer. You with women's soccer?
Oh, my bad.
This dude said Captain Morgan the wrong. Man, no, man, get out of here.
That's a valid point right there with Lewis Hamilton.
Oh yeah, who is that? Boy, y'all just come.
Lewis Hamilton is a Formula One guy, I think.
He won 7 championships. He won 7
Alex Morgan won 7 championships?
No, Lewis Hamilton did.
With who?
Formula One racing.
He's a Formula One racer.
From who?
Formula One.
Oh, I'm out. Good night.
That what Al told.
I know we not finna call. All he do is sit down and turn his shoulders to the left.
That's your boy Anto. Right. That's your producer.
That's your producer.
Man, he one step below Rosa Parks.
That's your producer.
God, be more careful. Goodbye.
Like my man said from Barbershop, all he did was sit his behind down.
That's your producer though. Talk to your producer. That's your guy.
Look at the screen. You can't be a superstar athlete doing this.
So then should we take Tiger Woods out then?
At least he's swinging and putting and making walking shots. But this does not make you an athlete. They don't even back up.
Man, that dude's so stupid, man.
No. You an athlete because you survive a crash. Get out of here, man. Lewis Hamilton. And I told you know you my dude, bro. But you tripping with this one. Like with no map. You just tripping. You just trying to show out. I know who Lewis Hamilton is. Okay, I don't.
He throwing stuff out there. That's what Anatole do.
He's trying to show his depth of knowledge is way more extensive. I get it. I agree. But Lewis Hamilton, nah.
I mean, if you gonna put Durant on here, Joker need to be in the bottom, maybe.
I got Kevin Durant as an athlete. I'm done. I can't.
I can see Cristiano Ronaldo. You got Messi on here?
I got Messi.
Y'all ain't
8.
Oh my God. What are we talking about?
Kevin Durant the other night, I think he
passed Jordan.
He passed Jordan. I think he like fifth all-time NBA score. He got, 2 championships? 2 MVP? Come on now. Don't be disrespectful to Durant now. Don't be disrespectful.
So we not going to include Bill Shoemaker?
Horse racer for one all the Kentucky Derbies, Michael. That's what he's talking about.
8,000 career wins. He won the Kentucky Derby 4 times. I got ChatGPT, bro. Bill Shoemaker got to be on there.
What he done since 2000? You know, once a run?
Right.
Serena not being top 5. That invalidates your list, dog.
What y'all think about Usain Bolt being number 9?
Usain Bolt should be higher.
He should definitely be higher. Oh, I don't know, man. Roger Federer ain't nothing to be played with either now.
No.
That boy got
Brady got to come down a little bit. Brady got to come down just a tad bit. Mahomes ain't no need to
NIL from Texas Tech. Let me go on ChatGPT and find me another jockey.
Y'all think any wide receivers should be on their list? Any other football player?
No.
What about Randy Moss? Any of them guys? Randy Moss, T.O., any of them dudes?
Not without a championship.
You know how when we at work and we want to make sure kids have mastery, we let them redo the project.
Yeah,
remediation. This need remediation right here.
Tom Brady ran a 5.9 40, and you got him as one of the greatest athletes since 2000. Not player, but athlete. Like, we got to be distinctive in this wording. He is not an athlete.
Well, if that's the case, then a lot of these dudes got to come off. Because they're not athletes.
Which is why we need remediation.
Ain't no changing it. Cause when you look at the a list of somebody, New York Times or somebody put it out, they gonna put out the same thing. They ain't gonna say player. They gonna say athlete.
That boy Anatoly say content mastery too low.
Too low.
Dude got 7 rings. And how we not gonna put him up there?
Because he's not an athlete, he's a player.
Well, a lot of these dudes need to come out then.
Then take him off.
All the football players need to come on. Be on with you.
I don't know, like Bo Jackson, Dion, them athletes. Usain Bolt, hell, Venus need to be on there.
Yeah. It's don't forget Serena had the Serena Slam back in 2003, Mike. Is she not higher than that?
And then there's a Tiger Slam. So
the Tiger
if you
Slam.
got a slam, you should probably be up there. But we need to put Venus up there, and the lady that braid her hair that didn't let them bees fall out. Both of them belong up there.
Hey, I'm out, Faye. I'm out.
Oh,
don't act like that's not a skill. Like
it
you
is.
Never heard a story of her braids coming out, or them bees falling on the floor, messing with them white people court.
I'm with you when you're right.
See, Green, take Brady off of there, dude. Stop it.
What do you say?
Kobe need to come
a dude off. A dude got 7 rings. We finna take him off.
He went out there and ran a 40-yard dash in 6 seconds.
What you doing? You specifying the word athlete. That's what you're doing.
Well, that's what you put.
You don't consider, because you played professionally or because you done certain things, you don't consider them an athlete. So then it should be top 25 players in 2000.
It changes the list.
Making this a specific, since he's identifying the athlete's word, then we should be players. But when you look up most of the list, it's gonna say players.
But when you say athlete, a different criteria comes to mind. Like Bo Jackson ain't nowhere on this list, and he shouldn't be.
Bo Jackson ain't done.
Bo Jackson ain't played in the last 25 years.
Oh yeah, okay, but I'm just saying, when you say athletes, you think Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders. When you say players, you don't think Bo Jackson.
Bro, if we going by that, them the only two gonna be in the category. Charlie Ward, Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders. How many more people we got?
Tony Gonzalez.
So, come on now.
Julius Peppers.
We gonna put these dudes. Ronald Curry, Iverson was a good football. Like, if you're doing it like that, yeah, but nobody gonna be counting that.
Oh, and then you got Simone Biles, 11. She got her own moves named after her.
What year did Charlie Ward lead the NBA? Nah, it's too late. Odell Beckham. Athletes. If we talking athletes, that's all I'm saying.
Aaron Donald was somebody. I'm looking at the list now. ESPN's top 100 list. ESPN had Dion Taurasi higher than what Mike had him.
What I had Taurasi?
21st. Kevin Garnett. Lord, bye.
Oh, what I said.
No Albert Pujols, no old Tiny.
What they got Kevin Garnett made what?
He 23rd. They got him 23rd.
What
on ESPN's list.
He ain't tripping.
Mike Trout 30 on their list. Tamika Catchings, Dwayne Wade, Barry Bonds. We ain't gonna talk about Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds
definitely should get some consideration. Barry Bonds saved baseball. One of the people that saved it. But good show tonight, fellas. Good show.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to redo the list next week, Mike. Forget full credit.
I'm not doing it again. We're going to something else.
Full credit.
All right, we want to thank y'all for watching. We want to see you next week. We out.
Y'all be good, fellas.
All right.